He was a young star during the golden age of Saturday Night Live, and his in-your-face style translated to instant success on the big screen through Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. But somewhere along the line, Adam Sandler lost his way. At what point did his films start sucking? I'm Amy Jobson and you're watching The Briefcase. It's not that I think Adam Sandler sucks. He's in the Hall of Fame for Billy Madison in my books. It's that at a certain point, his shtick got old. He got stale. Did he get lazy or did we just outgrow him? I must point out, Adam Sandler films have never been popular with the critics, but cinema-goers love an underdog story. Fans warm to his on-screen persona, the lovable loser who overcomes the odds to achieve greatness, with a few wisecracks thrown in for good measure. It's a simple premise, but when you add Sandler's larger-than-life personality to the mix and a supporting cast of expert character actors, it's a recipe for success. Billy Madison was a smash hit with fans. It was the most quotable film of the 90s, and I loved everything about it. The toilet humour may have been considered lowbrow, but Sandler connected with audiences in a way that few before him ever could.
Today, Junior?
Happy Gilmore was next, and the momentum continued to build. A wannabe hockey player stumbles into the stuffy world of professional golf, and the results are hilarious. This film is chock full of highlights, including this scene, which earned an MTV Movie Award for Best Fight.
Let's go. Oh! You like that, old man? You want a piece of me?
I don't want a piece of you. I want the whole thing. Oh!
1998 was a busy year for Sandler, releasing The Wedding Singer and The Waterboy in quick succession. Both were hugely successful at the box office, allowing him to launch his very own production company, Happy Madison Productions, in 1999. Big Daddy was released that same year, and it seemed as if Sandler could do no wrong. He was still playing the lovable loser/underdog, but his characters were beginning to evolve, and his movies contained plenty of heart. Then came Little Nicky. I just hated Sandler's character in this one. He tried to play it zany and came off annoying. I guess you can forgive a guy for making a dud film after a string of smash hits. Redemption was on the cards in 2002's Punch Drunk Love, and what a complete about-turn that was. Directed by P.T. Anderson, this art house film showed a side of the comedian we'd never seen before. Raw, emotional, and at times dark, critics were quick to praise the film, as well as Sandler for his superb acting range. Would the 35-year-old emulate the likes of Robin Williams, Bill Murray, and Steve Carell by also establishing himself as a legit dramatic actor? We didn't have to wait long to find out the answer. Mr. Deeds and Anger Management saw a return to comedic mediocrity before Sandler reunited with Wedding Singer co-star Drew Barrymore for 50 First Dates. These guys have amazing chemistry, and I really enjoyed this film. It's just a shame they had to tarnish their history together with recent flop Blended. Ugh.
My name is Jim.
I'm Lauren.
Got you buffalo shrimp with a sauce on the side.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Who makes sauce this hot? Did you drink my beer? Can you get me some
As for 2005's The Longest Yard, it had Terry Crews in it, which was kind of cool. Although Click wasn't all that great, it reintroduced the dramatic side of Sandler. He pushed the envelope even further with Reign Over Me, the story of a broken man who loses his family in the September 11 attack. Don Cheadle co-stars, and this film just works. Okay, let's take a look at the halftime scoreboard. So far, Sandler is probably slightly ahead with more wins than losses. So at this stage, pre-2007, it's probably fair to say that his films didn't really start sucking. There were just a number of bad films thrown in amongst the good. From 2007 onwards, the shit really started to pile up. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, You Don't Mess with the Zohan, Grown Ups, Just Go With It, Jack and Jill, Just Shoot Me Now. I didn't mind Funny People, but this film nowhere near made up for those other ones. So the verdict is in. By 2008, peeing your pants was no longer cool.
Well, I have a microphone and you don't.
So you will listen to every damn word I have to say!
What went wrong? The characters were able to roam free in his earlier work because they had a safety net of a solid, if sometimes unbelievable, plot. His later work is more a collection of sketches and a thinly veiled excuse for including his buddies in embarrassing scenarios. Before, the cameos were an additional bonus. Now they've become predictable and unimaginative, rarely having anything to do with the plot. It's easy to criticise Sandler, but his films continue to make money, and I'm not trying to justify his decision to roll out half-baked comedies or defend him in any way. It's just the sad reality. The critically acclaimed Punch Drunk Love and Reign Over Me did terribly at the box office. His Happy Madison releases, Grown Ups, Grown Ups 2 and Pixels brought in over $200 million each. I guess you could say Mr. Sandler, tired, lazy, stale or whatever, is having the last laugh. What do you think? Let us know on Instagram at lineup_TV. I'm Amy Jobson and you've been watching The Briefcase.